What's goody? Hey man, so today we are doing another Sporkle quiz, bro. I didn't make a video about the Thunder making it to the finals because I was confident that was gonna happen since like game two, and when the Pacers win tonight, because I do think the Pacers will win tonight. I'm probably not gonna make a video about that either until we get to the point where I'm actually predicting the finals, or like not predicting, but previewing and predicting the finals and everything like that. Full disclosure, my fiance is due to give birth any day now. Like, it's literally her due date is next Sunday, but like she's at the point where it could literally happen anytime. So if something happens, or if the finals start next Thursday, or if the Pacers force a game seven or something and you don't get a video previewing that or anything like that, previewing any of those things or anything like that, or even any Sporkle quizzes or anything like that, just know that that's because she has probably given birth and I'm probably busy dealing with a newborn and trying to take care of my fiance and everything like that. What I should do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is I'm probably gonna like pre-record some videos like tomorrow while she's at work to try to like have something in the chamber that I can post for those couple weeks while life's gonna be a little tougher because we're gonna be dealing with a newborn. So I should do that tomorrow. I'm actually going to do that tomorrow now that I thought about it. But let's go ahead. Let's get into this Sporkle, man. This is NBA four-time franchise scoring leaders. I've been saying I need to get my ball knowledge up, and to me, there's no better way to get my ball knowledge up than just playing these quizzes, than just trying to remember more names, trying to get more names, and everything like that. So let's go ahead and let's do it. I want to start off with the 76ers because I tried to record a video yesterday where I was doing some stuff with like all-time franchises, and I struggled with 76ers all-time players. So I'm just gonna do that right now because I was just looking at like some 76ers all-time players like Hal Greer, Dolph Schayes, Billy Cunningham is the other one. See, like those are guys that I normally would not have gotten, or at least I didn't get in the last quiz because of stuff like that. So Iverson, six times in '92. Irving and Malone are up here. Malone's not up here. Four times in 2010. Who was on the 76? Who was on the 76ers in like the 2010s? Iguodala. Iguodala. Wow. Okay, and then six times in '92. Barkley. Barkley. Boom. Los Angeles Lakers 2013. It's Kobe Bryant. 86 is probably Abdul Jabbar. 71 is this Baylor or West? Jerry West. Boom. 54 Mikan probably. 2001. Last time, so Magic. No, yeah, Magic's not there. O'Neal. 1975. LA Lakers. Elgin Baylor. Jerry West. We did Wilt. I don't know. Golden State Warriors. We're gonna have Rick Barry there. We're gonna have Curry, and then these guys are like '90s guys. So Rick Barry, Wilt Chamberlain, Chris Mullins probably on here. Yes. I feel like I'm forgetting about it. Oh, Nate Thurman is another older guy. Oh, well, he's not even up here. But let's just go with names, dude. Let's just start doing names. Like let's look at some Ewing. Jordan is going to be on here. Boston Celtics is going to Paul Pierce is going to be up here. Garnett probably up here for something. Duncan. I didn't think so. Kawhi hasn't been with any team. Yeah, but Durant, Westbrook, Harden. Westbrook. No. Harden. Well, I guess he was playing with him, so he probably wasn't. Yeah, that makes sense. Durant was playing with KD for most of it. Antetokounmpo. Really? That's interesting. Elijah Wan. I already did O'Neal, everything like that. Clippers. This is gonna be Blake Griffin. Chris Paul might be up here. No. Bal McAdoo's probably up here. Yes. I don't know. 2002. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, maybe. Yep. Sigma. No. Ansell's probably up here at some point. Charlotte Hornets, Kemba Walker. Cleveland Cavaliers, Mark Price? No. Mark Aguirre is probably up here for Dallas. Nowitzki's up here for Dallas. For sure. Nowitzki. Okay, I didn't think so. I have no idea. Memphis Grizzlies, Randolph, or Mike Conley. Neither one. Okay, it's Randolph. Okay. I didn't think so. Brooklyn Nets, 2017, Brook Lopez. And then here, it's probably... Oh, it's Vince Carter. No, it's Vince Carter. I know it's Vince Carter. Boom, Toronto Raptors, DeRozan. 2010, Chris Bosh. Utah Jazz, Adrian Dantley. And then, not Donovan Mitchell. Oh, Gordon Hayward. Boom, Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard, and McGrady. See, some of these other teams where, like, their history is not as deep, it's way easier. Because, like, for this is Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? I always struggle with the Cavs for some reason around, like, the 80s time. I don't know what it is. I already did Peyton and Kemp, right? Yeah, okay. Plus, their last time would have been in 83. Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know, but Pacers probably has a Reggie Miller, yes. Paul George. 2012. Grant Hill's probably up here for the Pistons. He might have the injuries. I don't know. No, he is up here. Okay, Pistons, and then we can go older guys. So Isaiah Thomas, 2009. Wore the mask. He wore the mask. He was on that team with him and like the Wallaces and stuff. Sorry, I just saw the Pacers. I mean, I just saw the Blazers, so now I have to. Now I have to do this. No, I didn't think. Oh yeah, 96. He wasn't even there yet. Bulls. Not Derrick Rose. Not Joakim Noah. Not Boozer. For the Nets, Tiny Archibald's here. Bulls around this time. Not Rose. Heinrich. No. Ben Gordon? Ben Gordon, okay. And then other Bulls, like, is there maybe an Artis Gilmore? There is an Artis Gilmore, and then in the 70s, I have no idea. Phoenix Suns, Booker. We already got Barkley. There's Booker, Nash, or Stoudemire. 1980s, Beyond Me. Milwaukee Bucks, 2008s, Michael Redd, yes. 2002, did I do Ray Allen? There we go. 89, is it Marquise Johnson? Oh, we already got him. So then I don't know. The Rockets around this time. Who's the point guard? Calvin Murphy? No, it's not him. The Knicks around this time, 2017, is Carmelo Anthony. Stephon Marbury? No. We already did Ewing. Willis Reed. Bernard King. He was averaging like 30. It's not him. Walt Frazier. It is him. 56 is Beyond Me. The Pistons around this time. Who wore the mask, dude? It's not. I know it's not him. And then Rich. Who wore the mask for them? He was like the shooting guard. Oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. It was Chauncey Billups. It was the Wallaces. Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace. Rip Hamilton. There we go. In the 50s here, man. That's a tough one. 75 Atlanta Hawks, Bob Pettit. Joe Johnson might be up here for them. No, is Al Horford up here for them? No, that's the Joe Johnson is here actually, but these are all older guys. Okay. Not Mutombo. I'm trying to think. I know who Wilkins, that's what I was trying to think of. Dominique Wilkins. Pistol Pete's the 70s guy, probably. Never mind. For the Celtics, Bird. Not McHale. Parrish. Not Parrish. In the 50s, Bob Cousy. I don't know if Bill Russell ever did this. Probably not. No. Havlicek. 59. So around the time with Bob Cousy and them. I don't know. The Kings in 2017, DeMarcus Cousins. Kings at Stojakovic. Maybe it's not Peja. 10 times in the 70s for the King. Oscar Robertson? There we go. Houston Rockets. This is old Houston Rockets though. I couldn't even begin to tell you. This was like playing with Moses Malone and them. I have no idea. Am I missing anybody recently? Like the Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, David Robinson, George Gervin's probably the other guy. Miami Heat 2016, LeBron James. Alonzo Mourning, maybe? No. But Larry Johnson might be on here at some point. No. I was thinking for the Hornets, but the Hornets only have one guy now that I'm looking at it. I know this name, too. I don't know. Denver Nuggets. 10%. Okay. Thompson. I already did Adrian Dantley. Who am I thinking of? I have no idea. I can't think of it right now. Washington Wizards around this time. It's not Wes Unseld. Is it Elvin Hayes? There's Elvin Hayes. And for the Rockets. Okay. Yeah, that's really old, man. I don't know. Grizzlies. Can I even think of anybody for the Grizzlies? Is either the Gasol? There's Pau Gasol. I have no idea there. LeBron. That's LeBron. We already got that. For the, I'm missing some older guys. Was it not just older guys? Because in '97, like, I don't even know who was on the Warriors at this time, man. And then the Pistons too. I'm missing some guys. Like '94. Is this Bill Laimbeer? No. Is this Joe Dumars? Okay, there's Joe Dumars. But then past that, it's all older Pistons. And the Knicks, I feel like I should be able to get this from the Knicks. And for the Kings. This is like after the Mitch Richmond time. Like for the is anybody left on the Blazers? No, he's not left on the Blazers. Okay, I was just trying to think. Okay, all-time Wizards: Elvin Hayes, John Wall, Bradley Beal, Wes Unseld. That's probably about the extent of my knowledge for them. Like, oh, Arenas? No. Caron Butler? No. Well, no, this is the 70s and the 60s. It's not going to be any of those guys. This is tough. I feel like I'm going to do another quiz here, but this is a tough one. These are the ones that are going to piss me off. But like this one too, like Dominique Wilkins. He was never scoring enough. That makes sense. Another thing I need to start doing is really looking at the names of the guys who I missed. So, like, I can try to remember those names next time. Like, that's how I got Dolph Schayes and Billy Cunningham and Hal Greer. Like, I wouldn't have gotten this whole one if I didn't remember those names. So, I need to remember those names. Like this one. There's so many all-time Lakers that it's just tough for me to think about every single one of them. Especially when we're going back to 75. Like, that's a few years after Jerry West retired, man. And like, that's just tough. I didn't think so. I knew he was around when like Magic came, but I don't even know if he was scoring enough. Like, it's too old. It's way too far back for James Worthy. It's a decade early for James. I don't know. Paula Reason is a name that I need to be remembering. Bob Lanier is a name that I need to be remembering. Gail Goodrich is a name that I need to be remembering. Chris Webber's a bad miss. I don't know how I didn't think of Chris Webber. That's a bad miss. Allen Houston's a name I should have gotten. Bill Sharman's a name I've heard in a lot of these quizzes recently. Alex English is the guy I was thinking of for the Denver Nuggets. I kept putting in Adrian Dantley. I was thinking of Alex English. Earl the Pearl Monroe's a tough one. Elton Brand. Glenn Rice is a guy I always forget for the Heat. That's barely above average. How long have I been recording? Let's look. 13. Let's do another one. Let's do another one real quick. So, like, okay, Paul Arizin for the Warriors. Bob Lanier for the Pistons. Glenn Rice for the Heat. Elton Brand for the Clippers. Like, these are tough, man. Let's go. Let's keep going by franchise. So, those are some names we're going to immediately guess. Arizin. Elton Brand. Glenn Rice. Hal Greer, no. Billy Cunningham, yes. And then it was Billy Cunningham, it was Hal Greer. Let me think. Iverson's probably up there for them. Irving's probably up there for them. Where are they at? Oh, can you only... Okay. All right, bet. So, like, this one's Embiid. And then this one's probably either Malone or Barkley. Boom. I'm not sure. And then, like, let's just go top to bottom. So, Bob Pettit, Dominique Wilkins, 2019-20 Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young. And then the 70s Hawks is tough, man. Like, Pete Maravich. I don't know. Boston Celtics, Tatum, Bird. What are we talking about? Isaiah Thomas. I'm trying to think of the years. Paul Pierce. And then here, is it? No. There we go. Brooklyn Nets. Is this Vince Carter? Durant. Irving. There it is. No, not Jason Kidd. Is it Richard Jefferson? It is. Is this Kenyon Martin? It's not. I don't know. Kimball Walker. Larry Johnson. Alonzo Mourning. Gotta be, right? No. This is the 80s. 80s Charlotte Bobcats is beyond me, man. That's probably like their first year in existence, damn near. I couldn't begin to tell you. LeBron James. Is this Donovan Mitchell? And then the one that I can't forget that I've been forgetting for them is Colin Sexton's probably. Yep. Doncic. Nowitzki. Aguirre. Jordan, Levine, DeRozan, Rose, Gilmore. No, we were close. Denver Nuggets. Who was it that I was just forgetting? Oh wait, no, was that it? Okay, I don't know. Or was it like Alex English that I was forgetting, or was it Alex English I was putting down? Alex English, and who was the other guy that was just in my head, man? Alex English, David Thompson. Who was the other guy that was like just in my head? He was like a guard-ish. I don't remember, but Jokic. Is Darren Williams on here? No. Oh, Carmelo, duh. And then this is around that same time. Alex English. I don't know. We can't spend too much time on that right now. Grant Hill is probably that Piston. Who is this Piston? I have no idea. Golden State Warriors. Curry. Probably Chamberlain. Yeah, that's the 50-point guy. Rick Barry. I'm not sure. Harden. Barkley. No. Elijah Wan. And then Westbrook. Is that who that is? It is. Indiana Pacers. We have got PG. Reggie Miller. Oladipo. Not Jermaine O'Neal. Who am I thinking of? Danny Granger. There we go. Los Angeles Clippers. Elton Brand's the guy we already got. McAdoo's probably the top guy. I'm not sure here. Griffin's going to be up here at some point probably. No. 2019, 2020. This is Kawhi Leonard. 70s is beyond me. I have no idea. Kobe Bryant. This is the same year he scored 81. This is probably Elgin Baylor. In the 50s, this is Jerry West or Wilt Chamberlain or George Mikan probably. So it is. Yep. Memphis Grizzlies, John Morant. And then 2023, 2024, is it Desmond Bain? That's that other one. So that's got to be Jaren Jackson Jr. Okay. Jim Jackson up there. Wow. Would you look at that? We already did that for the Mavs. I'm doing Grizzlies, Peyton. Use your brain. Mike Conley, there we go. Miami Heat, here is D Wade. 2024, 25 is Butler? No, that's here. So 2024, 2025, that's this year. Tyler Hero. Milwaukee Bucks, Antetokounmpo. Abdul Jabbar. Towns is up here for the Towns. Wiggins, Love, Garnett, Edwards. Well, that was easy. Well, it's because they're all recent as heck. Ray Allen, no. Michael Redd, there we go. And then Lillard, damn. Aldridge. No, is McCollum up here for them? No. Wow. Okay, whatever. We'll deal with that later, I guess. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with that later. McGrady. Dwight Howard is 2010, 2011. And then Banchero and Wagner. Phoenix Suns. I have no idea. Devin Booker. Not Nash. It's going to be Stoudemire. And here. He didn't play for them. Who am I thinking of? A white guy that could shoot that played with Charles Barkley. It's not him, but I know it's not him. But there's somebody I'm thinking of here. I always struggle with the Kings ones, man. Robertson, Richmond, no. Chris Webber, I'm not missing that name again. DeMarcus Cousins, and then old as hell. Duncan, Robinson, here, George Gervin. Raptors, Siakam, 2009, 2010, Bosch. Washington Wizards, Unseld, Hayes. No, not Elvin Hayes. Beal, Arenas. And then here, Utah Jazz, Markkanen. All right, let's go through and see if we're missing any recent ones, like anything post-2000s that we can think of, or that we're missing. OKC Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander. I went right past the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, and then here, it's not Sigma, it's not Smiths, it's not Peyton, it's not Kemp. This is way too early for all of those. Who was on that team when they won the championship? I don't know. Pelicans, we completely skipped past you too. Anthony Davis and Baron Davis. Okay, Zion Williamson. Ingram probably. Yep. And then here, Chris Paul. New York Knicks, I completely skipped past you too. My apologies. Brunson. Ewing. King. Nah, it's way too, I don't know. Anything recent that we're missing. Detroit Pistons 2000. Dude, the Pistons, I was struggling with the Pistons, man. We're going to have to come back to the Pistons. The Mavs, I feel like I should get. Okay, so we're not missing anything like terrible, at least not off the top of my head. Yeah, we're not missing anything recent. We only have 25 left to go, which isn't bad at all by any means. I feel like. Okay, let's just think. Clyde, like Pippen's not ever here for them. Barkley, we already tried. Like, let's think of old people, old guys. This is back in the day. Like, who was on the team with Clyde Drexler? Is it the small forward? Is that who I'm thinking of? But I can't think of his name, and I never can. That's a name I need to look at and remember when this video's done. I know some of y'all are probably screaming at the screen, this Piston, but I just can't think of it, man. Like, I said Grant Hill, right? Who else played for the Pistons? Pistons in the early 2000s scoring. Who was scoring 30? For the Warriors in the 80s. Who was on the Warriors teams in the 80s? Who was on the Pistons teams like ever? Okay. The Nets in the 2000s. This team like went to the not to the finals, but they went to the finals a few years later. Or that might have actually been the year they went to the finals, now that I think about it. Because this was before they had Vince Carter. Who am I forgetting about that was on that team that could have averaged 24? Or like on the Hornets, who am I forgetting about? Like I did Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson. Yeah, Larry Johnson's already up there, and I did Alonzo Mourning. Who was there? Like, was there somebody in that trade? Maybe. Dude, missing 4 out of 5 Pistons is tough, man. The other ones I all got at least like 3. Yeah, on every single other one I got at least 3. Did I do his name already? Adrian Dantley's the other Utah Jazz player. That's who I was thinking of when I was thinking of Alex English too. There we go. That's beautiful. On top of my head, praying it'll help me think, but my brain is just off. Brooklyn Nets 2000 to 2001. Brooklyn Nets 2000 to 2001. Is my computer gonna die? 4%. Yeah, let's get this recording done. Thank God there's only 1 minute left. I gotta go cook dinner too. The 80s. The 80s for the Warriors. Or who was in 2000 for the Pistons, man? Like, who was playing with Grant Hill? I just can't think of anybody. I know he never played for this team, but I'm just trying to, like, Grant Hill made me think of Duke, so I had to think of somebody. I genuinely do not know, man. I genuinely do not know. And I'm not missing anybody recent either. That's what makes these quizzes tough. Is like, how am I supposed to remember people from the Kings from the 50s? 7 seconds left. No point in giving up. Might as well just think for the last 5 seconds. So let's see what we missed. Did better than most people. Lou Hudson. Okay. Stephon Marbury for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, I didn't even think of him because I would have thought about him for the Knicks first. Chris Mullin for the Warriors is a bad miss, and I got his name on the last quiz. Jerry Stackhouse, Dave Bing, Kelly Chapuka, who's on here twice. Dave Bing was out there. Jerry Stackhouse averaged 30? Abdul Rahim is a name I always forget for the Grizzlies. World Be Free. I'm not mad at that miss. Spencer Haywood, I'm not too mad at that miss. Tiny Archibald's a bad miss because I always think of Tiny Archibald. Earl the Pearl Monroe is a bad miss. So a few bad misses, honestly, like, and a lot of these guys that are not bad misses are guys, or like are guys that I wouldn't consider bad misses, or people that I think about. Like I know most of these names, and I don't know who this is, but I know most of these names. All right, man, let's get up out of here. Computer's about to die. Hey, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, man. Like I said, I'll try to pre-record some videos for y'all tomorrow. Get this stuff out around the next couple of weeks while the baby's here. I mean, when the baby's here, so that way y'all aren't just getting no content for those couple of weeks. But other than that, yeah, man. That's it, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. All glory to God as always, and Jesus loves you, alright? And so do I. Peace out.